The expiration of the eviction moratorium is sneaking up on us while millions of people are behind on rent. Biden is bailing on student loan forgiveness, and a quick update on that petition calling for $2,000 stimulus checks plus monthly recurring payments. Let's get into it. Welcome everybody. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am your daily advocate and I'll continue to be here for you and keep you updated on a daily basis. Thank you, and let's get into it. So first off, the eviction moratorium. Remember that one? Yeah, with everything going on right now, it has been easily forgotten. However, the expiration date is coming upon us very quickly over the next few weeks here. Well, what does this mean? If they do not extend this through executive order, or if they don't extend it within the infrastructure package or the American Families Plan, it's going to be allowed to lapse. At that point, millions upon millions of people could be up for eviction. Yeah, scary business. As of right now, we're looking at about 12 million people who are behind on rent right now and could potentially be facing eviction if there's not an extension or some type of rental relief that is allowed to be given to all of these people to help them bring them up to current on their rental payments. Yeah, you know what I mean? 12 million people. That's a ton of people that could be potentially facing eviction. So it's actually estimated that the average renter right now is behind about $5,000 on rent. Well, 12 million people and $5,000 roughly thereabout. We're looking at we're behind about $53 billion of rent payments behind in this country right now. That's a massive amount of money, $53 billion. Well, what's interesting about this, the last two stimulus packages that were passed, the $900 billion package in the end of 2020 and the most recent one, the $1.9 trillion package, there was about $50 billion within those two packages, about $25 billion apiece. So about $50 billion allocated for rental assistance. The problem? A lot of the people who need this money are not even eligible to get it, and through the application process, they're having a struggle even getting this money. So it's certainly helping some people, but there's still a lot of people out there right now, probably many of you here in this community, who are probably behind on your rent, and you're not eligible for some unknown reason to get some of these rental assistance payments. Well, then what do we do? So the point is, we need to continue watching this very, very closely as, over the matter of just a few weeks here, we could be looking at a really huge crisis among millions of people. All of a sudden, they literally flip a switch and it's boom, 12 million people out on the streets. Well, then what? We're going to be putting ourselves in another crisis situation that we're basically trying to get out of. At the same time, we're still up in the air right now on a fourth stimulus check and or monthly recurring payments. I don't know. If they would have implemented a fourth stimulus check or even monthly recurring payments months and months ago, we wouldn't even be looking at a rental crisis right now or this eviction moratorium, probably because everybody would be current on their rent, or maybe not everybody, but for the most part, a vast majority of people would probably be current on their payments if they were getting these monthly checks, right? So yeah, wow. Anyway, President Biden, remember the student loan forgiveness? There's been a lot of talk about this for a long time. Probably a year now, about forgiving student loans. This is federal student loans, not private student loans, but these are federal student loans. As in coming in and just writing an executive order, signing it off, and forgiving $10,000 or $50,000 of student loans on the federal level. Well, as of recently, we continue to have people like Elizabeth Warren coming out pushing for $50,000. However, it's not happening. $50,000 is simply not going to happen. President Biden is not in support of wiping out $50,000 of student loans for individual borrowers. However, there's still that idea of $10,000. But guess what? No further action has been taken on it. So we've been talking about this for months and months, looking at the prospect of $10,000 being evaporated or just literally wiped off the books with just a simple signature through executive order. However, it seems like so many other things in politics and in government and Congress, basically they talk about it. And again, this is not me taking sides. It's just everybody does it. Literally both sides do it. They talk about something, oh, it's a great idea. Let's get it done right now today. And then guess what? 6 months later, we're still talking about it as in it never happened. Almost like hey guys, quiet down. Let's pretend like we never said it. You know what I mean? And again, it's both sides that do it. I'm not taking sides at all. Everybody does it. It's just kind of like, either take some action or just don't even make us the false promises kind of thing. So either way, that would be a huge relief for millions of people who are, stacked up with student loans right now. I mean, $10,000, it's not the 50, but guess what? It'd be $10,000 of liability that'd be taken off of your shoulders that you wouldn't need to worry about if you're somebody who has federal student loans. So either way, I'll keep you posted on that one. I'll continue watching it, but it's been a very slow process, as in not much has been going on there. All right, let me give you a quick update on that petition. Remember this one? I actually made a dedicated video talking about this one probably, I'm going to guess about a month ago, updating you on this petition that has a bunch of signatures, which I'll tell you about here in just a second. But basically this petition came out in it was about April of 2020. It came out calling on a $2,000 stimulus check plus monthly recurring payments thereafter until the crisis is over. Well, by definition of the government, we're still within this crisis that they have identified since early 2020. Well, according to this petition, we'd still be getting those monthly checks, but they haven't happened quite yet. However, the petition is still going strong. In fact, when I produced that first video about a month ago, it had a little over 2 million signatures. Well, as of right now, I just took a look at it. It has over 2.2 million signatures. So this thing continues to grow strong. It continues to get a bunch of views. It continues to get a lot of activity and momentum and speed. And it continues to get signatures. So we have not heard any official announcements or any feedback or any kind of rebuttal from the White House or administration on this thing yet, but I would imagine at some point there's going to be someone that brings it up in the administration. You'd have to think that they'd bring this thing up and start talking about it, as it has 2.2, well, more than that, 2.23 million signatures basically is what we're sitting at right now. So it continues to get a lot of traction. Like I've been saying, I've said this so many times in other videos. The more traction, the more influence, the more attention that we get on a fourth stimulus check and or monthly recurring payments, as in through these videos, through reaching out with other YouTubers here, other people that make these videos, through sharing videos like this or other videos that I have here on the channel, sharing them with your friends, family, social media, other things like the petition right here that we're talking about. There's just so many different ways that we're getting attention on a fourth stimulus check and these monthly recurring payments. Once Congress starts talking about these things openly, that's when it's going to get real fast. Now again, Congress has been talking about these things, but it's more been in the form of letters that have been submitted to the president. However, once they start openly talking about these things, like when there's an interview or there's like a press conference or a press briefing, one of these things, and they start talking about a fourth stimulus check or monthly recurring payments in those forms, that's when it's going to get really fast. Because we've seen this before. Once they start bringing it up out in public, like all of a sudden Nancy Pelosi holds a press briefing and she brings it up, well, boom. There you go. It's not written in stone yet, but wow, if they just start bringing it up at that point, it's going to be really good. So I'll continue watching that very closely, but this petition just continues rolling on, but it's really good because, the more attention gets action. So I'll keep you posted on all that. But anyway, if you did not check out my video from yesterday, I am writing that letter to people in Congress and in the administration. Go back and check out that video from yesterday. It's titled Must Watch. I'm waiting for your feedback and looking for not better, I didn't mean to say better, looking for more ideas and things that we can ask for in that letter. So a lot of really great suggestions so far. I've been adding a few and I'm continuing to read through the comments over there. Honestly, I can't even keep up with all the comments rolling in on that video. They're coming in so fast. It's awesome to see all of the support and all of the amazing suggestions on that video. So cool stuff. Make sure to go check out that video from yesterday. Must Watch is the title. And I'll probably link it down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. But other than that, continue to stay tuned. I will keep you posted. We should be getting a lot more details here over the coming days. But yeah, this is good stuff. Thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate your support. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and share this video with your friends, family, social media, and definitely check out that one from yesterday. Thanks again. I'll see you later in the next video.